Karyn Bryant from MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Tito Ortiz, of course, cornerman for Cris Cyborg, the victorious Cris Cyborg. Dude, was that the fight you expected?
Yes. We watched a lot of the tapes. Another girl, she's a Sambo girl, looking for the takedown. You know, for over the last year, we were just defending the takedown. When the girl had a single leg and she had her hands laced against the fence, she was defenseless. Any wrestler knows never lace your arms like that. And I knew Cris, I just control the head. You could strike, you'd elbow from that position, which she did, and causing a lot of damage to the eye, because once they broke and released apart from each other, you could see her eyes swell up super fast. And then, as the monster Cris is, she's vicious. She sees blood and she tries to finish. That's what she does.
Well, and the thing about it too is it's a sort of a pick your poison, because do you hold on to the single leg and just get your head abused, or do you break apart and now you're in danger of just getting attacked?
You know, I think you answered that completely.
You know, I just sat there, I didn't know. I'm like, what should she do?
I mean, a lot of girls at 145, what are they going to do? Cris is very vicious, and she hasn't even shown her ground game. You know, we work on the ground game every single week, almost every single day, and she's vicious on her feet, she's vicious on the ground with submission and everything, but she doesn't do that. She wants to make the fans excited to watch her fight by knocking people out, and she did that tonight, and that's exciting.
People like to throw the criticism out, though, Tito, of course, that everybody's a mismatch for Cris. You know,
everybody's a mismatch for Ronda. Same thing. Okay, well, then you got two women. Well, now that Holly stepped in the business, you got Holly, Holmes, Ronda, and Cris, who are on the top of the hill, and the rest of the girls are looking up at them. And I see the same thing. I mean, I have nothing against any of the women fighters here, but Cris is just on a totally different level. She's vicious on her feet, and when she hits, she doesn't hit like a woman. She hits like a brick house and hits hard and causes damage and hurts people. One of the body shots they hit the girl with, she felt it just by a body shot, a knee, she felt it. Cris is vicious, and she strikes with vengeance like no other.
Yeah, well, we know. We've been there. We've seen you guys train together. She's a very strong woman. She can pick you up.
Well, she can pick me up, and I'm 225. But I mean, just her work ethic. I mean, someone who can stay in the gym and spar with men, and yeah, get a little tears, but after the training, but not tears of getting beat up, tears of not doing as well as she thought she would do, and then pick it up the next day and come in and kick some of the guys' asses, and that's what's like wows me. And you know, Saul Solis and Jason Perlow, myself, we like talk to each other. It's like there's no other woman who does that, and she's not afraid of losing, and she's not afraid of putting herself out there to strike with somebody, and she's vicious, man. Just vicious.
You're a businessman, Tito. If you could make a fight, which one do you think is more worthwhile? Ronda versus Cris, or Holly versus Cris?
I think Cris wants Ronda. It's just
too much under.
There's too much there, man. Ronda just said too much stuff. You know, they do a catch weight at 140. Now Ronda's not the superstar that she was. Well, maybe she still is. She's still the superstar she was, but you know, not the champ. So she doesn't have much clout as Cris does. You know, Cris is the champion. She keeps dominating, and I don't know how are you gonna fight another 145 pounder. You know, Cris will make the weight at 140, as we said before. You know, or will Ronda keep running away? I don't know. You know, Holly Holmes is the champion at 135. That's a totally different weight class than Cris. Cris is a 145-pound world champion. Holly said she's willing to step up to go to 140 and do a catch weight. Every fan wants to see super fights. That's what it's about. Yeah, the titles matter. You got two champions, so let's do a super fight and just walk away who the baddest woman on the planet is.
Speaking of title fights, you had a tough go of it with McGeary. It was a good fight, though. You know, I mean, how do you feel? You're frustrated. I know you're frustrated.
So frustrating. I just, you know, the whole camp, we just did all on the right side of practicing the reverse triangle from the right side and never to the left side, and I just made a mistake. You know, he capitalized on it. That's why he's the champ. You know, he's a younger guy, and that's why he's the champ. So. But
was it more frustrating that you lost in general, or you lost that way?
I lost that way. I haven't been submitted since 1998.
Because you were.
I was so mad, and
that's what it seemed like.
And you know, the fight was over, and I was doing sprints after the fight was over, behind in the locker room, just to run off my anger, because I was so mad, because I just knew I made that mistake. You know, I don't want to say I let down my fans, but I kind of let down myself, maybe not working that side of the defense for the triangle. But at the end of the day, Liam was the better man, the better fighter. I got my go. I could have had an easier fight, but I wanted to fight for the title, and you know, I think a lot of my fans respect me for that. But I know after 19 years of competition, you know, I got one more fight left.
That's my next question. How
yes,
many?
one more for right now. You know, one more for right now.
Do we know who it is yet?
No, we do not know who it is. But let me tell you, it's going to make everybody go, "Wow, are you serious?" We're going to make bring a lot of people excited. Cool. A big fight that people want to see for a long, long time.
Nice, very nice. Well, I can't wait for it. Thanks for talking to you.
Awesome, thank you. You're watching MMA H.E.A.T. Tito Ortiz, Invicta Show.